Beautiful day, guys. So I'm just sitting here. What I like to do is I wait for this polyurethane to dry so I can UV cure these floors for my clients. So just want to go take a little time to address a question that I was asked. A lot of people that follow me, they see that I'm into the law of attraction, speaking things into existence, and that's one of the topics I want to talk about today. A guy asked me, say, Courtney, when you talk about speaking things into existence, how do you actually do that? All right. Well, first, okay, the first thing about a lot of people take this stuff out of content. I'm gonna tell you the number one reason why. A lot of people say, oh, I'm gonna pray for it. It's all connected, guys. The law of attraction, the universe, God, is all really the same thing, just different terms, right? Because God is everything, okay? The Alpha, the Omega, He is everything. So, with that being said, this is my buddy Reggie. I'll call him back. With that being said, when it comes to speaking things into existence, when it comes to praying for things, manifestation, that's another word, right? First of all, guys, it is true. You can pray things into your life. You can visualize and manifest and speak things into your life. And also, you have to be careful because you can do it on both ends, negative and positive. And a lot of us don't realize. I'm gonna tell you a story about me. When I sit back and I reminisce, especially now when I was a young man, even in my teenage years, I now realize a lot of things that was happening to my life, good and bad. It's because I was speaking those things into my life and I didn't even realize it. I really didn't understand the law of attraction and manifestation until really like my mid 30s, right? So that's one thing a lot of us have to be cautious of how we think, the things we think of, the things that we speak of, right? But this is where a lot of people fail, because I see this all the time. People say, oh, I'm going to pray for it. Oh, Lord, please let me get this job. Oh, Lord, please let me get this money. Lord, please let me get this house or whatever it is you want, right? But guys, this is why a lot of people lose faith because they don't do their part. They don't back it up with action. Somebody say, oh, I want to lose weight. I want to get down to a certain, body weight, or I want to have a certain, way that I look. But if you sitting here and speaking this into existence, which is good, but it's not going to happen if you have a bad diet. Okay. So at the end of the day is your actions. All right. Your actions must match what you're speaking about. See what I'm saying? You can't sit here and say, oh, I want a good husband or I want a good wife, but you're somebody out here running the street and you're laying up with different people every single night. It's not going to happen that way. So when it comes to speaking things into existence, when it comes to manifesting things into your life, and like I was telling this young gentleman earlier, is that you also have to do your part. Okay, you just can't say, oh, I want a successful business and I want this business to be making me all this money, but you don't have a business plan. You're not taking the proper business actions, okay, to get to that point, right? When you speak things into existence, when you visualize things, to me, it's almost like a role. It's almost like the way I view it for myself. It's like when God gives me a vision, it's like it's there, like it's mine, but I still have to work towards that vision every single day until I get to it. And guys, I'm gonna tell you, from my family to my marriage, okay, me and my wife, we had a rocky relationship. Some days I used to ask the Lord, like, this ain't what I prayed for. See what I'm saying? This ain't what I asked for. But I realized is that we had to go through that to get to the point that we are now. Now we have a beautiful relationship. We have a beautiful family. We have great kids and we have a great life, and my business is going great. And even with my business, I remember there was times I wanted to give up. I wanted to give up on my business, but I had that vision. And guess what? I kept putting the action towards that, right? And sometimes the action didn't pay off, but it was a lesson. See what I'm saying? So that's the thing, guys. In order to speak things into existence, in order to manifest, praying, you still have to do your part. And that's the part that a lot of people don't realize. Nothing is going to just fall out the sky, okay? You just can't visualize, say, oh, I'm going to close my eyes, I'm going to visualize that I'm in my dream car, and open your eyes and your dream car is right. No, it don't work that way. Because if it did, we would be living in a fantasy world, okay? And unfortunately, we don't. So I just want to put that out there, guys. Visualizing, manifestation, praying, all of it is really the same thing. But one thing that you must do, you gotta put the action to back it up. All right, see you in the next one.